Hey guys, what's going on? It's a Blockbull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today we're going to discuss the Onyx coin XCN, the ticker symbol here. But before we dive into the charts, let's just have a look at the trading view watch list here, and we'll just filter through here. So we got XCN, HBAR, Stronghold, Quant, XRP, Gala. Everything is in the red today, guys. It's not looking too good now. There is sort of further confluence in the markets that the markets are going to continue to tank, because over on X, obviously, somebody has spotted that Bitcoin is forming a death cross. So that is when the 50-day moving average moves through the institutional 200-day moving average. Okay, so that is what stipulates a death cross. So it looks as if crypto is going to continue falling. Okay, so this is why it's important to have a little bit of dry powder, just to take the edge off things, just to sort of, manage your emotions as well, knowing the fact that you're going to be buying a lot of crypto much lower and you're going to fill your bags ultimately. Again, reversals will come, yeah? So it's not all over. I don't believe altcoin season is cancelled for 1 minute. Okay, so before we dive into the chart, we have got the AI Discord as well. I'm in there with almost up to 10 members now. So as soon as we get up to 20 members, I will be giving one lucky winner $100. We've also given away more sort of freebies as well. So over here on the pinned tweet, if you actually like and repost this particular tweet, you do have a chance of winning either the XRP or the XDC plan, okay, which I can show you guys, which has got all the sort of time analysis and the key dates when to take profits. Hopefully we see you guys in the crypto Discord anyway, because we are building a like-minded community there, so it'd be great to add to the brotherhood. Again, women are more than welcome, but for some reason women don't tend to invest in crypto. I'm not quite sure why, or they're not invested in sort of trading, or they just don't seem to get involved, which is peculiar really, because there's a lot of money to be made. However, let's get into it. Let's dive into the XCN. So in today's video, what I'm looking to do is tie up two previous videos. So initially, we looked at the cup and handle pattern. And then in a new video, what we posted was a fractal on how the handle of that chart pattern was going to form. So in today's video, I'm basically wrapping up video 1 and video 2 for the chart pattern and the handle, okay, which was the fractal. So without further ado, let's dive into the charts. Now, I'm just starting out on the daily. And this has been unfortunate because, you know what, if we just take this wick here, this high, we did challenge, which has been really frustrating now for Onyx coin holders, okay? But it's not just wicks. We are challenging with resistance at the moment. Now, it was only the other day did we actually capitulate down here. It was trading at sort of 0.0084. So this is pretty much the lowest we've been in this sort of downtrend. So this was quite scary, actually, even, having sort of 80% skin in the game with XCN. But we did come back up and we retested again with a body close. So a body close is obviously a lot stronger sort of momentum push to actually break resistance than just a sharp wick with a strong rejection down here. So we are sort of building momentum now to sort of crack this. But for me, I still have my buy entries at the yellow line, okay, which is a sort of liquidity zone. It seems to be like a magnet for the XCN sort of chart here. Like I said, just to highlight, we did have this 1-day liquidation spike down here, straight back up. Same here, 24 high. So we're just looking for that retest. Now, once we get that retest, we will see a big pop to the upside, and that's when we can begin collecting the cheddar, which is what we're all here for, guys. We're all here to make some money. Now, let's get into it. What I'm going to do is apply the cup to begin with. Now, this is a variation of the cup that I initially posted in the video. The reason being, I did post something like this where we got this sort of deviation with price action, come up to retest, rejection, then we got that sort of 20x move to the upside to create that brim of the cup. Now, all I have to do is simply stretch this sort of chart out here, and we're actually capturing majority of these closes here. Yeah, same down here in this sort of corner. So this for me is almost like a perfect cup and handle. So all we're doing now is forming the handle down here. So let's just try and illustrate this the best we can. So obviously we're coming down here. In my opinion, we're going to touch the sort of edge of this cup, if you will, and that yellow line sort of intersects the cup as well. So that sort of interception there, I do believe this is where we'll see the bounce to create the handle. And then once we get a breakout, we'll be up to the sort of fib targets, and we will be looking at going higher as well. But just to better illustrate what's going on here, what I'm going to do is take out the fractal that we was looking at initially. So it was this fractal down here, guys, which happened from around sort of October of 23 all the way up to sort of March of 24, where we set that high last year. Now, if we stretch this out, it's amazing how sort of, crypto sort of plays out. So for me, this is almost perfect if we try and get it aligned. You can see here, even with this sort of low sort of volume price action down here, it marries up really well. Yes, it's not perfect, but you can see where this high caused in here, end of sort of January, and then we roll over into this slow bleed here. So what's probably going to happen, guys, is we're probably going to get down here. Yeah, this sort of price level, at least at 0.006. I believe we can go lower because these fractals do not account for any wicks. So I do believe I may be able to fill my position at that discounted rate. Then from that sort of price action there, if we are buying on the yellow line, we've discussed this before, it's literally a 10, 11x straight back up. So you're 10, 11x in your money straight away, which is absolutely absurd. So that is the thing with Onyx coin, yeah. It's max pain and max gain. But if you get a good entry down here, this sort of region, or even just wait for the price to sort of bounce off this sort of cup, if you will, wait till it gets to this sort of black line here, this brim of the cup, just wait to buy there. So again, it's just a waiting game for Onyx. And like I say, I cover it most days anyway, and I'm in the Discord as well, so I can give you more insight to some of the indicators that we also apply that I don't show over here on YouTube. So anybody that does join the Discord here, you'll have my up-to-date attention with any sort of crypto signals that we do get for Xcn. Okay, probably will post them on X, but obviously it'll be delayed, and then by that point it could be too late. But anyway, let's look at the targets for Xcn. So this is Xcn compared to XRP. Now this is XRP price when XRP hit $3.82 on the Coinbase exchange during January of 2018. So we're going back almost 7 years ago. So we know XRP can attain that sort of value. But if Xcn, we have got a mainnet coming at the beginning of sort of Q1 of 26, okay, around that sort of period. I do believe crypto will top out by that point, okay, because it's always a sell the news event. It's exactly the same what happened with Xcn when Xcn Ledger, was it the layer 3 went live? This is when all the slow bleed started, guys, yeah. Top of here, Xcn Ledger 3 got announced, boom, and then it just started trickling down. They were just like, what is going on? They like to basically use retailers' exit liquidity based on sort of fundamental analysis. So any sort of major news, that's basically telling you that, you need to be getting out. It's similar with XRP now. SEC have basically dismissed the case, and XRP has been trading down ever since. It was exactly the same with the Ripple stablecoin as well. Soon as they launched the stablecoin, it came down in price action, and it came down quite a lot actually. I think that marked the high for XRP, which is just peculiar. It's so annoying. Like, they use news events to basically dump for institutions to dump bags onto retail, okay, but it's not going to happen anymore, guys. We're all over it now, all over this stuff. So if we get a fill down there, that is us then set for the rest of the bull market. We literally just have to put the Xcn on a ledger, stake it, do what you got to do, walk away, come back at the end of the year, and Xcn will be absolutely flying. You would have at least 50x your capital up here at the 1618 Fibonacci level. And I'm also going to plot, just so you guys know it's possible, $4 is possible, but I do believe the minimum high for Xcn will be this textbook move. Typically what happens on a cup and handle pattern. So around the bottom, you go from the bottom to the brim of the cup there, yeah? So this bottom has to be aligned with this price action here, not necessarily the bottom of the cup. So we're looking at this sort of move here, yeah? Top of the cup. And then what happens is, as soon as we get a breakout, probably around here, yeah, probably be around the end of the year, possibly. It could happen sooner. I don't know, guys. This is just illustration purposes. But for me, we are forming the handle. It could happen quicker. But this has us coming out here around sort of $3 and 75 cents. So we know it's possible. Yeah, $3.75, $3.80. That'll probably be the top for XCN in this cycle. But right now, we are just forming the handle, guys. So I hope you found that very useful. If you did, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. That would help us out. And if you do want to be an absolute legend and join us and the rest of the guys in the Crypto Discord, then follow the link down below for the Crypto Discord AI. Okay, guys. Anyway, I've been the Block Bull. Until next time, the Block Bull is over and out.